What is up? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. This time around, we're going to go ahead and showcase the brand new Trunks. And before anybody asks, I do not own the Zamasu because I didn't bother pulling for the Zamasu because you guys saw that I pulled the, what's his face, on like my second multi, the Goku Black. And I was like, yep, not going back to that banner. Don't want to pull a million dupes of units that I already have. Of course, those units would be good for other people, which I 100% understand. They're just not so good for me because I spent a lot on the game and have already in the past. So that's just the reality of it. So, anyways, I moved on. Don't have the Zamasu, although I will say, in all fairness to the unit, it's actually a pretty solid unit, a solid tank and things of that nature. Different to Trunks, but kind of similar at the same time. So all in all, I do like it, and it could be a secret, weapon for a run against Super Battle Road with Extreme Intelligence. So maybe I pull, I don't know, but I think the banner is about to leave anyway. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this. Subscribe if you are new, and let's go ahead and check out the Trunks and the way that I have currently constructed him and the team. So here's the physical Trunks. I haven't used this guy in a really long time, but I either have shown him off before or something like that. Actually, I got reminded of this guy because Alex recently used him in a video. Shout out to the Gaming Claw, even though we always put out similar content sometimes, but it is what it is. Although we all put out similar content, but you get my point. So yeah, he's not super special, but the cool thing about him is that he has like 6 of the same links with this Trunks, something like that. So this Trunks has Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, and then there's the Vegeta family, which is another link that other guy has. Cold Judgment, it's not that big of a deal. It's only 500 attack. Abysmal Future, which I don't think the other one has. Prepare for Battle, and then alongside the Fierce Battle link. So awesome unit. This is the investment he has currently with 1 duplicate. I want to pull up the passive so I can give you guys a more better understanding, but if I recall correctly, he gets a 30% defensive boost for 6 turns each time he super attacks, and he mitigates damage by 40%, and the lower you get on HP, the higher his attack and defense will raise up to 120%. Now let's go ahead and get back to the gameplay while I pull up the unit to make sure that I was right, because I haven't actually looked at that since the card information got leaked before they actually came out. So I'm going to give you those. And Gohan is a good unit because, of course, well, they're both Gohan, right? But because he has the passive support and all that stuff and the key support. But really, I want to try to get the 2 Trunkses together and just from there float everybody else. Let's see how he does defensively. 40k from a super attack is not bad at all. So he's one of those units. Okay, I want to see this. That looks like actually pretty cool. He's one of those units that actually needs a few super attacks to get going because he has a really low mitigation. 40% is not substantial at all. In fact, I just pulled it up. Damage received minus 40%. Increase attack and defense up to 120%. The less HP remaining, the greater the HP boost. I was correct. So he's just like LR Bojack, basically. Kind of. That's a new mechanic that they've been giving units that Bojack, basically, I believe, was the first one with. Kind of similar to how like LR Black picked up, because we're looking at him now, picked up the mechanic for Super 17 and stuff like that. They've been kind of putting new mechanics like that in and giving them the units, which I'm all for, man. It helps diversify the content in the game and stuff like that. But like I was saying, he has low mitigation. 40% isn't that much. So he's one of those units like Vegito Blue. If you remember old Vegito Blue gameplay, pre-120 leads, he didn't tank very well. He took like 15k or 20k on each hit, which wasn't super bad, but wasn't super good. 40% just is really low. And another unit like him is Super 17. So when you couple that with a higher defensive stat and some defense orb investment, he is able to tank with the best of them. So when, units like him, this Trunks in particular, when he launches a few super attacks off, which is why I love the fact that his super attack gives him 6 turns of defense, he starts to become a lot more viable. Also, I want you guys to consider the fact that Trunks will be boosted. He's going to be lit. No, boom. He's going to be boosted in this event because of the fact that he is a special character. So I don't really think that impacts his defense too much, but it will kind of impact his offense a bit. So it'll kind of make him look a little better than he is offensively, because he's not that great of an offensive unit. As you see, the attack has gone up, but it's still not even at 500k. For all intents and purposes, this is a defensive unit. Okay, so we're going to show him off in the Hybrid Saiyan team again. I'm not really going to show him on Super STR because he's just kind of going to be the same there, just a little bit worse defensively. But I'll show him in the Hybrid Saiyan team again, but we'll take on a different stage, of course. That's not actually getting the boy boosted. He ain't getting boosted on the other stages. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and hopefully my Gohan can finish him off. My Gohan's at 99,000 defense. Oh, man, Gohan, why do your links suck so bad? Why do your links suck so bad? You'd be so good on so many teams, but your links are just crap. All right. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off here. 1.2. Literally, Gohan was like, oh, I heard you. Let's go ahead and move on. Look, I just love this pose, man. Kind of... Never mind. I'm not going to say it. Don't even wonder what I'm going to say, because by the time you guys see this and comment, I will have already forgotten. Anyways, we have exactly what I wanted. So Trunks is here with Trunks, right? So I'm going to let the two Trunkses link. His defense is now boosted to 51,000 with the support from the Gohan as well. And let's see what he does here. So he's going to get hit a handful of times, 4 times or whatever, what have you. And we're going to see how well he's able to mitigate these. I assume that the normal attacks will be just double digits. I'm correct. So now, as you see, he's able to tank really, really well. The attack stat's still really low, despite the fact that he is linked with basically, for all intents and purposes, his best friend, right? He did 1 million there, but that probably would have naturally been like 600k crit, you know, or something like that on a normal stage where he's not getting a boost. And this guy, you need to just sit down because you have a 60% passive increase. That is not significant at all. Really, really old, really outdated unit these days. But it was nice whenever he got a Dokkan Awakening in the first place. I have the STR one. If you guys want to see that, the STR like Super Trunks, I can show him off. I just need to beat the Trunks stage like 5 times. I have him at STR. I have the STR one at SA10, excuse me. And he has been for a very long time. I just haven't gotten around to it. And I'm keeping these two Gohans together so they don't really steal the spotlight on my showcase. Again, I've pointed that out several times for people that are new. I like to run more support units because I like them anyway. I know it's not always the funnest thing to run, and I hope that it's okay to see just, you know, these units that don't hit a whole lot of damage so I can show off the units I want to show off better. That's basically it. But I do know that it's not always fun to play that way, though. For me, I don't mind it, but I know that some of you guys don't like to. All right, so final round of this event. Let's see what Trunks really can do. Can Trunks save the future? All right, so he's getting that nice 35% attack and defense this round from that Gohan. 53k defense. The defense is not really climbing too much. It's not climbing so much, 30%. So if I gave him more orbs, he has a naturally really low defense. That's plus 1,300. That is a really low defensive stat. That's what's screwing his defense, because if he started off with like 4,000 defense and he'd be over like 5,300 right now, and these 30% boosts from these defense and like, you know, the lower HP and stuff, they'd be a lot more significant. Also, he has such a low defense stat because of the fact that he mitigates damage, but also I need to get lower on HP. Like, I'm not taking any damage. And it's like, oh, normally you don't want to take damage, right? But I'm really not taking any damage, so I can't actually utilize his passive. So I think on the next run, I'm going to actually construct a team that can take damage, because this one isn't it. And that's normally a good thing, right? You don't want to have to get low, but I'm trying to show off this guy. 100 flat, that was super satisfying. Okay, this guy's going to get hit pretty well. I'll accept that. That means that I'm going to try not to give the Gohans a super, maybe just one, because I do want to kind of do some damage to this guy, right? So yeah. All right. I'm pretty low now, actually. Let me just take this, because I actually want this type of scenario. If I wind up dying because I'm kind of like flying too close to the sun, so to speak, but if I wind up dying, I don't so much mind it. But this is basically what I want, right? I'm really close to a Dokkan attack, too. I feel like if I give that, that would trigger it. I feel like this doesn't, though. Yeah, I'm really close. That's perfect. I should be able to force a Dokkan attack next round. Assuming Gohan does not additional and then crit additional. Please just don't. Just crit, Gohan. Okay, thank you. I was going to say, assuming that doesn't happen, we should be good for at least one more round where I can probably get the Dokkan attack. Okay, so we have the passive support from this Gohan. I'm going to let this Gohan stay in the first slot. Actually, no, I'm not. I really contemplated it, but I'm not. I'm trying to make sure that I get the Dokkan attack. Hopefully an orange orb pops up at the top. Yeah, of course it didn't. Ooh, I think I can get it right here. Barely. Boom, there it is. I should have checked the Trunks' stats. I really should have checked his stats. Because I wanted to see how high his defense is. Crap. It's probably over 70k, though. I'll say that. This is a rough estimate. Crap, man. And I always miss one. I really wanted to check it. All right, so if Trunks doesn't finish him here, I'm gonna die on an attack on the physical Trunks, most likely. Which again, I don't really care about that. I just wanted to show this Trunks, really. I love how he has no pupils. Even his AVI has no pupils. And this man comes through and does 1.7. Again, that's stacked a little bit. I'd say remove 400k from it, 500k from it. And that's how hard he would have actually hit. No crit, though, so that's pretty cool, man. The lower you are, the better. So he's actually a really good unit for Super Battle Road because of that, you know? So maybe I'll try out Super STR, which I've already beaten. I beat Super STR like when the mode first came out, like a long time ago. Maybe I'll try it with this guy, and we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and jump into another stage here, and we will see what we can do if we can go ahead and accomplish another run. I will be right back in just a moment, guys. All right, we are back. We're going to go ahead and take on the physical Super Vegito event, so that way we can kind of see him a little bit and how he does. Now, again, this event does have a special link, but he's not going to be necessarily boosted to the same extent, simply because he has Fierce Battle here and things like that. And I also wanted it to be a little bit quicker. I didn't want to wind up taking another 10 minutes on this round, and hopefully we don't. I actually wanted to get that gold capsule, but yeah, all in all, I think that the Trunks is really good. Again, he's mainly defensive. You can totally tell by his gimmicks, his super attack mechanic, and all of that, because if they wanted him to be a offensive unit, they would have gave him a 6-turn offensive stack, and I really like it, man. It's pretty cool. Definitely a different idea. I do wish that he had better links for the hybrid Saiyan team. Like, I just wish they would give somebody else shocking speed, because the only units with shocking speed are Gohan cards, really. And some of them, not even all of them. And the only other card, really, I think that's pretty good that has shocking speed, aside STR Gotenks is to me. He's really really, really average unit, like the definition of average, but he has it. Another unit that could have had it, or that does have it, is the LR Trunks. So not a whole lot of option. I just wish that they would have funneled more units like that into the game, and he would have been a nice opportunity for it. But of course, you had to give him your beautiful Cold Judgment link. So yeah, and yeah, all right. So what is that? 226,000 damage from Trunks. That's insane, man. I can't believe that Trunks hit for 226,000. That's like so much damage. Boom. All right. Can we get the crit? There it is. Goku's gonna super. Maybe Gohan's actually gonna tank this. He is. Arrow pointed down. I love how this guy is STR, but we now know that he's actually a tech unit because they decided to retcon that. Dokkan does that kind of consistently, semi-consistently, I'd say. All right, take those. Gohan have the red orbs, and we will move on to the next round. Right here. Yo, shot! All right, 1.5 million, too. His attack is pretty beastly, man. Okay. So this guy cannot be stunned. I was gonna say, is he stunned? Like, what happened? How did he get stunned? But no, he can't be stunned. That makes more sense. I'm actually gonna let Trunks be in the middle this one time so he can trigger Fierce Battle. This one time I will do that. And we'll give you the red orbs in the back end because I really don't care about this phase because, of course, it's an AGL phase. Like I said, in a video I think I put up yesterday or whatever, earlier today, they typically put a phase like this in these events to where you can't just easily come in with a team that's strong against the main boss of the event. So they, like, for example, an STR team is strong against the final boss, the physical Vegito, so they try to put an AGL phase in there somewhere. Oh, hey, you're going to super attack? That's nice. 70k. Gohan does not mind, and the arrow went up that time, by the way. That's that 100% Gohan there for you. And you can go in the last slot because I actually want you to come back. Take those. Feel free to have those as well, and I will give you the orange orbs right there to get the Dokkan meter filled up a little bit more. It'll be really cool if this guy can finish him, but he won't. He won't. Oh, he will. Never doubt Gohan. He will. He'll finish him. There we go. All right. So tech face, but physical. First round of physical. That's fine. So 2 rounds versus physical. So this time around, I finally have exactly what I wanted. I have the exact rotations that I wanted, finally. Let's check my Trunks. He's at 53 defense, 53k, just to elaborate for the people that at home that wouldn't have understood that, right? Kappa. Anyways, I finally have exactly the way I want it. He's going to tank these really well, of course. Special Link is triggered on the 2 Trunks units. I actually am kind of curious as to what this guy will do. 44,000. That's about what I expected. I love this super attack, by the way. I love that he still has no, like, I get no pupil thing. I like it. It's just awesome to me that the actual, like, unit itself, like the little avatar for him, doesn't have pupils. If you look close enough, when he's doing his attack, he doesn't have any. And I'm like, that's lit, bro. Please don't. Actually, you know what? I keep forgetting. I want to take super attacks. I want to take damage with this. It makes me feel like, you know, like I like the damage, but I don't. I don't know. I don't know who I am anymore, okay? I just don't know who I am anymore. Oh, man, I have lost the way. I do not know the way anymore. Oh, my gosh. Show me the way. Gohan. Go ham. Please. You've been going ham in Fighter Z for me. Fighters. There he is. There he is. That's the man. Can you please super attack this AGL Gohan, please? Just so I can take some damage. 136 damage. Yay, he did it. This is like the one time I will ever openly ask for a super attack. In this extreme scenario. Okay, so that guy is done for. I do have the main Trunks back. I want to check his defense. I have him with the best possible support unit as well. Let's see what we can do. This guy can go right there. Defense is at 68,000. So like I said, he was probably close to about 70K because this one hasn't had the opportunity to get as many attacks off, if I recall correctly. So he was about at 70K-ish in the last video, and that basically confirmed it for us. I'm going to give you that. I don't want to heal because if I heal, if I heal, what's it called? He's going to lose the defense boost. So assuming that it's a spontaneous thing, which actually, you know what, it's probably not now that I think about it. All right, it would have been great if you would have super attacked me, but his attack mechanic is right now over 620,000, which isn't super high. So he hit for 400K. Super attack me this turn, please. Please do it. And I'll just take the next turn, and then I'll have my Trunks back again. Please super attack me. Come on, please. Come on. There it is. Yes. Oh my gosh. All right, I had everything going according to my plan. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna try not to get any supers either because I really don't want them. Look at these 2 Gohans linking up. No super for you. Actually, you know what? I could have given him a super and it wouldn't have been too bad. I don't mind if these guys get them because they don't hit hard. I'm also kind of close to a Dokkan attack, like, but not close enough. And I'm going to have a Gohan next turn, so Trunks' defense will be sky high from that 50% defense from the Ultimate Gohan friend. All right, I think it's the friend. So his defense is going to be ridiculously high. All right. 76K. Not as high as I thought it would be, but it's high enough. Take that red. Take the orange. And you take all 3 of these reds, Gohan, to probably seal the game. I'm really close to the Dokkan attack. I'm unfortunately not going to get it. All right, 549,000 attack because there was no offensive support in that last slot. The attack stat did go down. And, of course, along with the attack stat, so did the damage. And hopefully I don't get supered here. Like I said, I'm probably flying too close to the sun. All right, 19K, no super. I don't mind if the Gohan gets super attacked, though. If he doesn't finish him, then I'll have one more turn. Okay, so since he didn't finish him, I should have the opportunity to launch a Dokkan attack with this Trunks and a support unit because I'm going to take this turn and not super. That's the beauty of Gohan in this scenario. He doesn't link well enough to super enough. As long as I split these guys up, I'm set. I'm pretty sure. So I'll give you the 3, assuming he does an additional, that is, right? There goes the Dokkan attack. I'm going to... dang it. It's going to force me to. There's not a way around it. Oh, wait, maybe if the orange drops, before I use an item, I'll just see how this works. Ah, man, I'm forced into it. I tried so hard. All right. I guess, like I said, I flew too close, and it has to come to an end. All good things come to an end. I bet this Gohan was going to additional attack anyway. Oh, a crit? Even better. Oh, and it. Okay, fine. It's over. All right, there goes the showcase. Like I said, it was probably going to finish here anyway because Gohan My Gohan is really good. He's my baby. Don't at me. Anyways, that's the showcase of the new Trunks. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that I was able to give him justice. Again, he's not a damaging unit. He's just not, right? He's not meant for that, and you can blatantly tell it. He is like a sole defensive unit. The one problem with that is that this is a damage game. This is a damage meta, and I don't know if this game will ever get out of the damage meta. He's great in Super Battle Road, but the game's meta is not based around Super Battle Road because that mode adds relevance to units that you wouldn't typically see being relevant, like stunners and stuff like that, which are cool, you know, sealers and stuff, which are units that you're not automatically going to say, hey, this automatically goes in most teams unless you're devoid of options. You're missing an option that would go in that slot and be better there, you know, stuff like that. Somebody like AGL Whis is such a good unit in Super Battle Road, and that kind of epitomizes what that is. Again, that's not the meta of this game. This is a damaging meta, but he's incredible in Super Battle Road. So if you guys want me to, like I said earlier, or I meant to say earlier, I'll try it out with the Super STR team one more time if you guys do that. Let's hit a like goal of 850 likes for Trunks. Looks like he was able to save the future earlier today. If you guys are new, please consider subscribing for more content. And while you are here, if you want to watch more videos, make sure you click on one of these.